What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I gotta stop screaming when I do my intro because everyone was like, "What is going on, everybody?" I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, welcome back to the show. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow that Twitter down below in this general region. And what are we gonna talk about? First thing is Drake. Drake came out with Freestyle. I think it was two. It was Chicago and When to Say When, and it has that footage of when he was in the Marcy houses with in New York City where Jay-Z was, and this video got leaked like a couple months ago, and he looked all scared and everything, and then they put it on there, and he still looks kind of paranoid in the video. But it was like paying homage to Eminem. He used Eminem's flow. Then he went to Jay-Z's neighborhood, and he kind of just, strolled around the streets, I guess. And so it was homage to both of those guys. And then in between the big message of the visuals, which was, and the flow, which was paying homage to, like I said, Jay-Z and Eminem, he was showing many things that Drake shows, which is like kind of this like Drake. This is what Drake, his vibes remind me of. All right, this is the visuals that I can put Drake's flow into. Driving at night on a highway at 1 a.m. That's it. That's the only flow that I can give Drake like a visual with, and I feel like he plays with that a little bit. All of his visuals have this sort of like slow motion-esque city lights. There always has to be like big city lights at night in Drake's videos. It's always that, and it's just his vibe reminds me of driving on a highway at 1 a.m. And yeah. He talks about, I think he starts off the song. He says, I gave 33 years to the game. That's how old he is. $33 million on the ring. I'm assuming a wedding ring, or I don't know, a championship ring. He states that nobody loves him like his mother. Nobody is going to mess with him. Nobody is going to test him. Nobody has done more than him, has sold more than him, mentions the 6. It's pretty generic. I'm not going to lie. Drake at this point could kind of drop really anything with the same lyrics, just kind of twist the metaphors around, and you got yourself a number one hit. It's just the visuals, man. Drake's flow is very similar, and aside, he's kind of going back to that Drizzy flow. I feel like I'm listening to the whole Headlines era of Drake. But aside from that, aside from the dance hall Jamaican vibes and, the UK drill that he's been doing recently, Drake, his visuals and his flow are relatively the same. It's always been the same. It's kind of like this comeback kid, just kind of like fresh, no problems. He's got no problems, and he's just cruising through life. Drake's all about that style of like, I'm just cruising, everything's just coming to me, and I'm just cruising. And he shows that in this video. He flexes with his wealth a lot in this video. I mean, the guy's earrings looks like my doorknob. So yeah, the guy is wearing doorknobs as earrings, and I don't know. He shows off his Rolls Royce. He shows it with an owl on it, OVO, custom made. He shows off his mansion in Canada that he has to build a 60-foot wall in. It's just, it's, what was it? Going Bad. Drake's Going Bad with Meek Mill. That was hands down like the most I am poor kind of watching I've ever done. Like, I stopped watching that video, and I just kind of looked up at the ceiling, and I was like, all right, well, I'm broke. Like, and then he's kind of rolling with that vibe now where all of his videos are like that. It just has this wealthy vibe to it. He's not really using a special camera by any means, but it's just the visuals, the lighting. The lighting is huge. In Drake's video, the lighting is always pristine. It's perfect. It looks so nice. Just always looks dim, but not too dim, and it gives you that vibe of like driving on a highway. I don't know. It's the only way I can explain Drake. When I first got my license, it was like 8 years ago. I used to listen to Marvin's Room at like 1 a.m. While I was coming back from a friend's house. And it just never stopped. You know, that's Drake's music to me. I can think of so many instances where I was driving on a highway, long distance, short distance, whatever, or going on a bus or a field trip or something, and it's like, it's always at night, never in the morning. You never listen to Drake in the morning unless it's like God's Plan or something. But most Drake songs are night songs. Yeah, that's it. Next on the list is Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch came out with his song, The Box, a long time ago, blew up the charts. His little, squeaky eat thing is what blew him up. Who would have thought? You got old guys in their cars singing it now. And he came out with a video. The video is, it's very nice. It's cinematic. I'll tell you that. It's very cinematic. It's definitely hopping all over the place. He starts off racing a car, and then he starts off, it's like Mike. I think he's paying tribute to a lot of movies. It's like Fast and Furious, then Like Mike, and then I think it was Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I'm going to go so far to even say he put in Shark Boy and Lava Girl in there. I think that it was like Pulp Fiction. Then he put like Obama in there. I guess he's trying to kind of mimicking Obama because he's like, trying to be in the presidency. I don't know. There was I feel like there was a lot of hidden references, personally to me, but it was a nice video, nice visuals. I liked it. I love the song. I think that it's definitely an original song. It's something that nobody has done before. Yeah. So tell me what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? You know what's crazy? People are talking about Kobe's parents not being in the and I want to talk about this. Kobe's parents were not in his memorial, and people are saying that it was wrong, When your son and granddaughter passes away, I think your attachment to this is way different than Shaq's, okay? They don't have a moment when they met Kobe, right? Everybody does. Even Kobe's wife has that. When I met Kobe, they didn't meet Kobe. Okay, they literally made Kobe Bryant. Like, their attachment to this tragic event is completely separate from Shaq, completely separate from Jimmy Kimmel, completely separate from Vanessa. They can't just go up there and be like, yeah, when I was 12, I met Kobe on the playground. Like, they gave birth to the guy, they raised the guy, they taught the guy, they made dinner for him. They had that Kobe, dinner is ready, and then Kobe would come downstairs and eat dinner with them. And how was school, son? They were his teacher. Okay, they were his mentors until the age of 18 when he could carry himself on his back and move on with life being an NBA star. So they were very, very, it was different. It's a different relationship. People are saying, why didn't they speak? It's a different kind of meet. Like, it's a different kind of attachment to this event than a basketball player he met when he was 25, They can't just walk up there, like Shaquille O'Neal was not crying. Vanessa was kind of crying. Michael Jordan, he had his tears, but he was moving on. I don't even think that they can make it through like one word without breaking down. Tell me what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.